With few exceptions, the various NBA eras have long been defined by the dominant big men that played in them, from Bill Russell's 11 rings, to Wilt Chamberlain's video game numbers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's longevity and career stats, Hakeem Olajuwon's silky skill set. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Shaq's dominance, and Tim Duncan's fundamental excellence. However, due to a shift in style of play and some questionable decision-making, one big man won't define his era the way he potentially could have. What happened to Dwight Howard? Over an 8-year period between 2006 and 2014, it seemed like Dwight Howard was a black hole for any basketball that was up for grabs. During that 8-year stretch, Dwight led the league in rebounds 5 times, blocks twice, and was all defense 5 times. He became the 3rd player ever to win Defensive Player of the Year at least 3 times, the other 2 being Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace. Dwight won it in 3 consecutive years, the first and only player to ever do that. He also made 8 consecutive All-Star teams, while being selected to 8 straight All-NBA teams. His 5 first-team All-NBA selections are more than Kevin Garnett, Moses Malone, David Robinson, and Bill Russell. Oh yeah, he won the Slam Dunk Contest in 2008, a competition usually reserved for high-flying wing players. But that should give you an indication of what a freak athlete Dwight was in his prime. Even with all those accomplishments, there was a moment early in Dwight's career that had people wondering just how high his legacy ceiling could be. In the 08-09 season, already a 3-time All-Star, with the first of 3 consecutive Defensive Player of the Year awards coming at the end of the year, and at only 23 years old, Dwight led the Magic to the 4th best record in the NBA, an impressive 59-23. The teams with a better record? The 3-headed monster Boston Celtics at 62-20, the Kobe-led LA Lakers at 65-17, and the NBA best LeBron-led Cleveland Cavaliers at 66-16. Heading into the playoffs, the desired finals matchup for many was a chance to see LeBron and Kobe go at it on the NBA's biggest stage. With the Lakers and Cavs having the best records in the NBA, it certainly seemed like it was destined to be. The Kobe-LeBron debate was at an all-time high during the 08-09 season. Kobe was stuck at 3 championships that had Shaq's shadow all over them, while LeBron still hadn't won one. Commercials like this one got fans excited about a potential finals showdown between the two.
My 3 championship rings. LeBron, have you seen my 3 championship rings? Because I seem to have misplaced my 3 championship rings.
Kobe, I'm busy.
And they represent the 3 championships that I myself have won.
This is my problem?
Now, somewhere in this area, I seem to have misplaced my 3 championship
Kobe,
rings.
play a game.
Have you seen
Kobe?
them? I did say there were 3 of them, didn't I?
In the first round of the playoffs, Dwight's Magic would beat the young upstart Sixers, led by future Finals MVP Andre Iguodala, in 6 games. And that's when the real fun began. Dwight would now be faced with the task of going up against the defending champion Boston Celtics in the second round. The Magic used Dwight's presence inside and spaced the floor with 4 shooters at all times, including Hito and Richard, who both stood at 6'10", creating matchup problems for the Celtics. This may seem trivial in 2019, but in 2009, it was a quirky way to play basketball. Put it this way. In January of 2009, against the Sacramento Kings, the Magic set a then NBA record with 23 made threes in a single game. Since the three-point line was introduced in 1979, no team had made more than 21 threes in a single game. As of 2019, the record-setting night the Magic had in 2009 has been equaled or surpassed 17 times.
Oh, here he goes. And there it is. Jeremy Richardson with the NBA-breaking three-point field goal. 22 tonight for the Magic.
With this style of play, they would go on to beat the Celtics in 7, setting up a series against the team with the NBA's best record, LeBron's Cavs. After LeBron's buzzer beater in Game 2 to even the series at 1 apiece,
Mo Williams will throw in. Rashard Lewis playing off the ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series and what a miraculous shot by James!
the Magic continued their inside-out attack and eliminated the Cavs in 6 games. while simultaneously putting an end to the Kobe-LeBron Dream Finals matchup. They ended up losing to the Lakers in 5, but this seemed like just a beginning with their 23-year-old star. So what happened after that? Surely more legitimate attempts at another finals appearance with their 23-year-old superstar. The next year they would go to the Eastern Conference Finals again, but this time lose to the Celtics in 6. After that, it was a disappointing first-round exit to an Atlanta Hawks team that won 44 games in the regular season, and the following year, another first-round elimination to the Indiana Pacers. A month before being eliminated by the Pacers in 5 games, Dwight Howard and his then-coach Stan Van Gundy had one of the most awkward moments between a superstar player and coach you'll ever see. A day after reports surfaced that Dwight Howard had asked for management to fire Stan Van Gundy, the coach addressed the rumors to the media. Here's how it went down.
Oh, I have no idea. They can, well, obviously it'll be a management decision. They have to make the decision, but I ain't worried about that. So.
Yeah, Stan, we're not worried about that, right?
That's what I just said. We got to be worried about winning games.
Yeah, what's our main concern right now? Jameer.
We have to stop Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks tonight.
And the New York Knicks.
That's exactly
That's
right.
the plan, right?
That is the plan. That's what I just said.
This is a moment that can be pointed to where things never fully recovered for Dwight Howard. The Magic did indeed fire Stan Van Gundy a couple weeks after being eliminated from the playoffs, and then traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers in August. Although he had another 2 All-Star and All-NBA appearances left in him after the trade, this was an example of the grass not always being greener on the other side. Only lasting a year in Los Angeles with Kobe, Dwight decided to move on to the Houston Rockets to join James Harden. Interestingly enough, the reasons why the Magic made a run to the finals back in the 08-09 season became the same reasons why Dwight Howard became less and less valued in the NBA during his time with the Rockets. The average amount of threes that teams were taking were steadily increasing year by year. That went into overdrive when the Golden State Warriors forced teams to keep up with their highly efficient backcourt featuring Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, now regarded as the 2 greatest shooters in the history of the sport. Even after his time with the Lakers and Rockets, Dwight kept putting up impressive numbers for teams like the Atlanta Hawks and Charlotte Hornets. Impressive numbers in any other era except for this one. The league just didn't value Dwight's skill set anymore. In fact, an influx of versatile big men started to take over that were more well-suited in the Golden State Warriors style of basketball. Big men that can run the offense with their dribble, or space the floor themselves with an ability to shoot that Dwight never developed. While by no means am I comparing Dwight to the legends mentioned in the beginning of the video, there just seems to be a feeling of a missed opportunity. A feeling that a player may have been 15 years too late from joining those names. A physically gifted man that was left off the list of greatness because the game he loved moved on without him while he was in the middle of his prime.